I'm Pramod Krishnamurthy. I am Chief Information Officer of Birla Sun Life Insurance. Birla Sun Life Insurance is a 12-year-old company between the Aditya Birla Group, $40 billion conglomerate, and Sunlife of Canada. Over the last 12 years, we've grown to currently over 600 branches. We have over 140,000 advisors, life insurance advisors, 12,000 employees. Our total revenue is $1.1 billion with a net income of $70 million. We also have a large third-party channel with over 200 brokers and corporate agents, 5 large banks who are our banker business partners. One of the most important processes in the life insurance sector is what we call the new business process. I mean, it's the process starting from when the agent or the advisor goes and contacts a customer who has a need, gets an application form filled, and then that form goes through a various set of processes until policy issuance or fulfillment happens. So the new business process, along with time and complexity of business models, became extremely complex. We had a lot of manual workarounds, manual processes, a lot of paper, a lot of rework happening, duplication of efforts, and clearly there wasn't sufficient satisfaction among the sales teams. So they started demanding far better visibility, real time about where exactly each transaction or each application form was. We did not have a workflow process, and clearly, a process as complex as this with over 100 steps required a comprehensive workflow. It's difficult to have robustness as well as flexibility together, and that's the kind of combination that we needed to have as a company in whatever systems we implemented. So we started evaluating a number of alternatives, and at that point, after a fairly lengthy evaluation, we selected the IBM WebSphere suite. Entire stack uses IBM software and hardware. We're on AIX and DB2 on the hardware side. We use the WebSphere process server. We use WebSphere app server, and the ESB layer is from WebSphere as well. And Content Manager, Enterprise Content Manager, is the document repository that we use. We use a clustered setup. It's called a gold cluster, which allows for risk mitigation. And we also have an off-site disaster recovery setup along with it. As with any project, things don't always go smoothly. Midstream, during the project, changes happen. And that is felt even more today than it was felt even 3 or 4 years back. And that is double reason why this was a good choice, because change is inevitable. And especially with regulatory change also being on hyperdrive now, almost every second month we have some or other process change happening. So while we wanted to implement within 3 months, finally it took about 5 to 6 months to implement due to all the changes that came in. But once implemented, we have had really no problems with it at all. And it has stood the test of time. Now it's been almost 2.5 years since we went live with the solution. Once implemented, we actually saw within, I would say, about 6 to 7 months, we saw fantastic results. The productivity jumped. Turnaround times for policy issuance were reduced by almost, I would say, 200%. I mean, what used to take about a month sometimes and had no visibility at all, reduced to 7 days. So today we can say that a policy gets issued in 7 days on average, consistently all through the month. The two big benefits that we have got from this are robustness and agility. So in terms of robustness, our business peaks in March, as you know. We have issued over 100,000 policies in the month of March alone, over 30,000 policies on a single day. That points to the robustness with over 150 to 200 concurrent users operating at any point of time. I'm a happy customer and I'm looking forward to the future. It's been a good experience so far. I think we are in good hands, both from the IBM side as well as in terms of our other partners who have worked on the platform. and I'm looking forward very optimistically.